Inside of the chat is everything you need for class. My Venmo information, if you want to donate, this is donation based. It is absolutely not necessary to donate financially. If you have a social media account and you want to give me some props, that's like payment for me. So if you want to like do at Mandy Miller Fitness did an awesome class, that would be great, but no pressure. You don't have to do that. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. All right, I'm gonna mute everyone. And then we're gonna start class. Are we ready? Give me a thumbs up. Cool, great. So we have not started the playlist. Do not fret. Bring yourself bring yourself into your space. I can't speak today, blah, 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 blah. Word salad. Bring your feet nice and wide apart. Turn your toes and knees so that they're pointed forward. And we're just gonna swing the arms front to back. So we're just gonna start to warm up the shoulders here. Pull the abs in. Good, and if this bothers your shoulders, just come forward and push back, right? So any impingement can always be modified. Good, and then from here, I'm just gonna start to twist my body right to left. Twist my body right to left. And if your arms slap your sides, all the better. Good. Last time over to the right, last time to the left, and we'll just shake it all off. So if there's anything you're coming into the space with that you're thinking about, or you're holding it physically, you can let it go. All right, so now we're gonna talk about what we are going to do with the music. We're gonna start the music as a team. The link is in the chat, and you can just pop it in. We're gonna hit play as a team in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Once you've hit play, we're gonna start our workout. Warm up, 3.5 minutes. I'll give you a short break to catch your breath. Then we'll do 3 blocks of work. The first block of work will include 1 piece of equipment. We're starting with the mini band. Second piece will be the tubing. Third piece will be with the ankle weights on. So bring the feet wide apart, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, lean it over to the right. Inhale, back through center, roll the shoulders back. Reach up, inhale again. Lean it over to the left. Come back through center, roll those shoulders back. Bring the knee in and then switch. So we're just getting into the abs here. Keep the spine really long. Start to incorporate that diaphragmatic breath. Give me 1 more on the right and 1 more on the left. And bring the toes so that they're turned out. Drop into a plie squat and give me a little pulse. So if you're on the tempo, awesome, you're winning. If you're not, awesome, you're still winning. 3, 2, 1. From here, I reach right and reach left. So I'm just opening up the side body and starting to warm up my shoulders. Give me 8, 6. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, for the twist. It's left and right. Good. Keep your shoulders packed. So notice if you are lifting your shoulders up and looking like a turtle, try to keep it relaxed. Good. 4 more here. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet together. Right lunge, left lunge, right lunge. So as I'm lunging, I'm keeping my upper body pretty perpendicular to the floor. I have a slight pitch forward. That's great. Take that pressure off the lumbar spine. Last one on the right. Last one on the left. It's a side squat. Arm reaches back. Team, we've got about a minute left on our warm up. When you squat, make sure your hips sink right between your heels. Good. Last one, right and left here. Good. And then from here, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Find balance on the left leg. Right heel kicks, releases, kicks. So it's a little hamstring curl standing balance action. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Switch it right on over to the left. I curl and I release. Just so you can see that from the side, I'm slightly leaning forward. My back is still nice and flat. Give me 3 more, 2 more, last one, good. Arms reach forward, shoulders roll back. I pack my shoulders in, pull, pull. I know it feels like it might be a little weird, but I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, that's the warm up. So if you need a quick sip of water like me, grab it. Then, mini band goes on just above the knees. We never want to put it on the knees because the knees are a joint. They need not any more of our weight. Bring it back into your nice wide stance. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Here we go, 4, 5, switch. So from the side, I look like this. So it's kind of like our reverse lunge, only we've got a little added resistance. Push, activate your seat. Out to the corners of the back of the room. Push it back, push it back. Shoulders back and down. If it helps you to hold your back or pull your navel in, you do you. You take care of what you need to feel really strong, aligned, and breath-filled. Awesome, team. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet wide apart. In and out, out, in, out, out. If you're not jumping or if this is just too fast, go half time. Out, out, in, in. And it's okay if like you alternate the lead leg or it's always the left or always the right. It's not a big deal. We don't need to make it rocket science today. Good, you're about halfway there. Check in on your breath because we've got 2 cardio moves right in a row. It's just because I love you guys so much. You know, you're welcome. Oh my gatos, I can already feel my outer hips going, hey, what's happening? 3, 2, step your feet together and bring yourself over to the right side of your space. You're gonna give me a big leap right, big leap left, big leap right, calf raise. Big leap, 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 calf raise. If you're not jumping, big step, big step, big step, lift off that heel. Otherwise, jump it side to side and maybe make it a hop. Do you have to do that? The answer is no. Work to your ability, something you can maintain for the full 45 seconds because you only got 10 more seconds to go. Nice. So we'll see this, whoop, lost my balance. We'll see this twice. 3, 2, move your mini band down to your calves. Bring your feet wide apart. So just holding here for a moment, breathe in. Arms reach forward like a mummy. I take it forward and back. So if you don't have a mini band on, you're welcome. This is much easier for you. If you do, notice what's going on in the upper body. So I'm plugging my shoulders in, my arms are strong and straight with a soft bend in my elbow as I take my monster walk. Front and back, maybe 2, 3 steps, depending on how much space you have, right? 4, 3, 2, that's a rest. So in the rest period, you only get 30 seconds. You're gonna move your mini band back up to your thighs. Really important because we're gonna wanna make sure that mini band's in the right spot. Not so bad, right? Totally manageable. Work at your pace. Don't worry about anybody else on the screen but you. We start in 8, 7, it's that diagonal back step in 3, feet wide, 2, arms forward. Let's go, out. Ooh. Now, if I wanted to progress this a little further, 2 things. I could reach my arms as I step my feet back, right? So 1 and 1. And I could move my mini band down. That is much harder. I am not going to be there today, so that's the option for you if you need it. I've got great news. You're over the halfway marker, and you literally do this time, and then you don't see it again, all right? Next up, cardio, speed skater, hesitation hop. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, step to the left side of your mat. Good. 3, 2, 1. Calf raiser hop. 3, 2, 1. Calf raiser hop. So there's a way to make it work for every single body. If you feel any tension building in the neck and shoulders, maybe roll your shoulders back instead of doing the hop. So it could be 1, 2, hold it, roll those shoulders back. 1, 2, hold it, roll it back. So it trains that torso, trains the shoulder girdle to relax and open the chest. You're doing great. 8, 7, 6. You got time for one more. 4, 3, 2. Good. Move the mini band down to your calves. We walk it front to back. Front and back. I almost forgot about my mummy arms. So from the side, just so you can see me moving from a profile, I have my knees bent, but my chest is lifted. My feet are maybe as wide as a mat, right? So I'm creating constant tension on my band. Woo! I'm getting my arms ready for our tube circuit. Good, you've got 9 more seconds. Listen, if it was easy, you wouldn't have come, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's your minute. So you're gonna take your mini band off. We do not need it again today, so you can just go ahead and put it away, strike your set. And again, if you don't have a mini band with handles, or excuse me, a resistance band with handles, you could do this with a rope, you could do this with a belt, a yoga strap, you could do it with a beach towel, you could do it with hand weights. So there's some options here. In a moment, we're gonna start. So I'm gonna have you do something with this. You're gonna lay down the handle on the right and step on it with the right. We only need it on the left, okay? So it's gonna be a narrow row and a wide row. The more slack I have, the easier this gets, yes? We start in 3, 2, and 1. Row wide, row narrow. 45 seconds on this side. And what do you think happens next? It is not complicated to think about. I'm trying to make it less complicated, more efficient. So there's a slight torso twist. Right foot is down, left foot is back. Left arm is doing this row. So if my left leg is back, that means my left arm is also active. Right hand can be on the right thigh. Good. Oh my gosh. You've got 8 more seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, I know, 4, didn't feel like a minute. Switch. So you're gonna set down the rope or the handle or the whatever you're using, step the right foot back, narrow row, wide row. And think about it less about speed and more about that range. Let me turn myself to the side so again you can see this. I have some slack at the base, so I'm allowed to row a little deeper. And it's also really helpful if I don't have a band. I still feel work in the arms. You've got 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick up your band, bring it around your body. You're gonna hold the tube, pull in, give it a little hug, and open out. Pull in, hug, and open out. Feet nice and wide apart. Rib cage is sewn up. And again, if I don't have a band, I can do this body weight and pull and pull. Good. This looks nice. Good, Naomi. I kind of pulled this through some CX Works stuff, so Naomi might know a little something about this. So after we've done all this arm movement, I want you to hold it out in front of you. Maybe you reach a little further down, so I'm going to hold the handles with my thumbs. Yeah, I'm going to squat down deeply and rise back up. My arms stay stationary. Squat down deeply and rise up. I have my toes slightly turned out here so I can drop my hips down and then rise up. Arms stay straight and strong, so I'm post-exhausting the front body. So my front delt, or anterior deltoid and chest group. Squeeze your seat at the top. Take as much time as you need. Almost there. You've got 8, 7, 6. Last one down and up. And that is a rest. Okay, so now you know what you're doing. And we'll do this again. See, it's like totally manageable. 45 seconds. And you see it twice, that's it. So we'll start at the top. If we rowed with our left arm first last time, we want to make sure to row with our right arm first the second. So I'm going to set myself up, find my lunge position. 3, 2, and we go. It's a wide row, or palm back, narrow row, or palm in. Showing this to you head on. Out and in. Careful while you're doing this that your shoulders aren't doing any sort of elevating. We want to keep that shrug sensation out of the equation. I should make that a wrap. Good, 20 more seconds. Can you sink a little lower into the legs and maybe give you a little pulse at the top for the last 15? You got it. Oh my gosh, my back is burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch the feet. So I'm going to grab the other handle, place my right foot on, left foot back. I've got a little slack, pull and pull again. So if that feels too easy, which that's the case for me, I'm just going to step it in a little tighter. Less band, more resistance. So to progress, I sink lower, right? I do a little double pulse. I do another double pulse. Let me show that to you profile from this side so you can see what's going on. The only thing moving is the arm. Everything else in my body is static, right? So I'm adding that pulse in if I want. No pressure, don't fall over. You've got 8 seconds. 7, 6, shoulders down for 4, 3, 2. Pick up your band, place it along the middle of your back. Hold the handles, feet nice and wide apart. Pull in, pulse, 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 open out. Pulse, 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 open out. So it's a chest fly. And I like to move around my room because I've got a little ADHD. No, it's just because my back is like, wow, what's going on? It's a little distracting, right? Stand tall. So if you're moving around the room like me, just notice what's going on. And if you're holding dumbbells or you're using a beach towel, how's this feel, right? It might be a little more challenging to get movement. So maybe drop it off and work at just the body weight. 3, 2, maybe I'm going to grab a little bit lower. So I've got less resistance. Deep squat, rise up. So you can see this band exactly where it's at. Deep squat. I'm not even moving my arms. They're staying static. Squeeze my seat at the top, right? Toes and knees are slightly turned out so I can drop into that squat. You can do anything for 23 seconds, Michael Jordan seconds. Nice, Holly. Yes, nice, Sarah. Awesome job, Mom. I love that. You got 9 more seconds. Give me 8, 7. One more squat for the win. And that is time. No more tube today. So go ahead and set the tube down. You're done with it. The hardest thing to put on is the ankle weights. So if you're using ankle weights, now's the time to load those puppies on. You will also want your mat. So make sure you're grabbing all of those things to set yourself up for success. I always show modifications on the ground. So if you need them, you can always pop off the chat and ask, or type in, pop off the chat, pop off of mute and ask, or pop into the chat and ask, right? So we have plenty of time till we get started. I'm just gonna roll my mat out. I'll demonstrate things like I do when I'm standing. I'll make sure to turn sideways and everything. All right, are we ready? Anybody sweating or is it just me? All right, that's fair. So we're gonna start on our back. All right, so once you're on your back, your hands are at your sides, your head is down. Circle the legs around counterclockwise. Bring them in counterclockwise, turn back time with Cher. and then open, close, open, close. My toes are pointed. If you want to flex them, that's fine. If this is too challenging, bend your knees and bring your arms out wider so that I can open, close with my knees bent. And I can circle with my knees bent, right? Shorter lever, easier work. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, no matter where you're at, bring the hands next to your hips. You're gonna lift up off your hips, knee, switch the knee, and return to the hips. Lift up, knee, switch the knee, and return to the hips. If you want to make it harder, knee and kick, and release. Again, knee and kick. If you can remember to alternate your feet while you're winning, your coordination is on point. If you can't remember, it's totally fine. It's not going to break the bank. You got 8, 7, 6, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, wherever you're at, flip over onto all fours, or if your wrists are bothering you, onto your forearms. So I'll show this to you from the side. We're gonna lift that right leg up. Stay on the right leg, curl and extend. I'm pointing my toe here. If I wanted to flex my foot, I could. Pull the navel in. I want you to imagine on your back, there's a plate of surf and turf, whether it be vegan or it be the OG surf and turf. Don't let it wobble off your back, yeah? Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Try to keep that knee up. Yep, you've got 8 more seconds on the right. Then it ain't rocket science, baby, to go to the left, right? 3, 2, switch to the right knee, left leg will lift. Bend and extend. Breathing. Exhale and inhale. From the front, can you make that knee disappear behind you? Woo, I feel like Jane Fonda. Oh my God, toes. 8, 7, stay strong in the arms. I just caught myself. 6, wow, these seconds are going by slow. 5, finish strong. 4, 3, can you go slower? You got it. Last 2, and last 1, that's the rest. Okay, so keep the ankle weights on, or if you don't have them, keep up the good work. We come back to our back. The closer my arms are to my sides, the harder it is. So if I want to bring it out wide, that's going to give me optimal stability. If you need a sip of water like me, you've got about 14 seconds to take it. You're going to meet me on your mat on your back. Legs in the air. This time I'm going to flex my foot for all of it. Right? Changing the game. Flex the toes towards the tops of the shoes. Arms maybe a little wide if you need a little help. Circle right. Circle left. Head down. Scissor open. Scissor open. And repeat. Left side. Woo! Hello, abs. Right side. Center it out, circle open, flex those toes and open. Click those heels together. There's no place like home. Pull it in. Make sure your hips stay grounded. You're almost there. Woo! 10 seconds. Can you believe it? We're on our final block of work. 30 minutes, it goes by so freaking fast. 3, 2, no matter where you're at, set those heels down. Arms next to the hips, hips up. Left knee kick. I'm flexing my toes. Right knee kick. Return. Do it again. Right knee kick. Lower down. Left knee kick. Lower down. Hips down. Left knee. Woo! Hello, seat. Right knee. Head, neck, and long. Head, neck, nice and long here. Lower the hips. Right knee in. You got 14 more seconds. Left knee in. Find that balance, press into the hands, lower the hips last time, left knee in, flex that foot, right knee in, boom. All right, come on down to all fours or on the hands or forearms, whatever works for you. Left foot first, bring it in. I'm gonna try this on my forearms so I can feel what it's like for that modifier. Flex that foot. Listen, the breathing doesn't have to be crazy involved, but what's important is that you are breathing. So notice if you're holding your breath here, and see if you can start to incorporate an exhale somewhere with power, like you're trying to fog up a mirror with your breath. Whatever it is, make noise with your exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Right side, lift that knee, flex that foot, kick, and release. Notice if that left side of the body, especially that left forearm, gets light. You're pressing down through that 3.4 position. This is it. You are done in 28 seconds. Can you move slower? Can you move slower? That's harder, right? More time under tension. Last 15. Back flat. Diaphragmatic breath, my friends. Listen, we've got 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is it. Okay, so before anything else, slide the legs forward, take off your ankle weights. So we want to stretch, but we want to do this without those things on. So before we stretch, make your way over to your playlist and go ahead and click to the last track. And it's okay if you're not using my playlist, by the way. I never mentioned that today, but it's totally great. You listen to what you want, or do it without any music. That works too. Okay. So once you're on that final track, come back to your seat. Take your hands behind your hips. So you're nice and light on the hands. You're going to drop your knees over to the right. Look over the left. Drop your knees over to the left. Look over the right. Do it again. Knees to the left, look over the right. And knees over to the right, look over the left. Then from here, slide the legs forward. Reach the arms overhead, maybe bring the wrists out. And fold over the legs. So here, I like to soften my knees. And just notice if I can kind of drop my chin towards my chest and pull my navel back away from my thighs. Rise up. We're going to take it over to the left. So right hand comes to the left thigh, twist open towards that left side. Inhale back through center and twist over to the opposite. Shoulders back and down, spine nice and long. And then come back through center. Slide the legs behind you. Once you're in all fours, just a little bit of three-dimensional cat and cow. So just kind of moving that spine around in space. Tuck your chin, release the hips. And then we'll sit back onto the toes. So for me, I am curling my toes underneath me. That might be a little intense for some. So if that's not working, feel free to sit how you'd like. Bring your hands behind your ears, round your spine, connect your elbows, and then open out and connect the fingertips behind the back. Stretch the chest, drop the chin towards that chest, and walk it over from one ear through the center and to the other ear. Good. Release the feet, sit back onto the toes with the toes untucked. Awesome. Last bit of stretch. Take the right hand to the left temple, take the left fingertips towards the floor. Breathe in and out. Release, and we'll switch the other side. I'm going to bring that hand to the temple, lean away from that shoulder, lots of space here, fingertips down on the right. Inhale back through center. All right, my friends, that's it, 30 minutes and we're done. Did you have fun? Did you work hard? Good, cool, hands to the screens, act like you like me for 1 second. Awesome. If you want to stick around and chat, let me know. Otherwise, have a wonderful Wednesday. Next Wednesday is our last Wednesday class. So it'll just be Mondays for the summertime.